Now you look like Christmas and Disco had a baby. Hey guys and dolls, welcome back. It's me, Cora. I am super excited to bring you a super sparkly and festive and fun and glittery and glamorous makeup tutorial today. And this is coming to you as sort of a love letter, a little thank you, Merry Christmas present to all of my amazing viewers out there who have stuck by me in such a very difficult year for me. And we're not going to get into why, because let's not. I just haven't always felt like going kind of all out and kind of really, you know, getting into the glamour aspect. And I've been really feeling it lately. I recently, you know, changed around my whole room, which I don't know if I've talked about in the video yet. I've changed around my whole setup, and I will maybe show you guys that at some point. It's not quite yet done. But my point being, I've been going through my makeup, sort of rediscovered my glitter drawer, and I'm like, why have I not been using these? So I decided to just gotta go nuts and do the whole 9 yards. We've got the, you know, the big wing liner, the glitter, the glamorous eyeshadow, the big bold lips, just like so much fun. And really a good time creating and playing with makeup. And I really want to encourage you guys to also get up, go out, play with your makeup, try something new, try new techniques, try new textures, just have fun with it. It's just a fun art form, it's a fun hobby, and I'm really glad that we share it. You know, it's something that we connect on this, you know, more human level by doing something as superficial as makeup. So I hope that you're all having a wonderful day. So yeah, pretty much just a fun look. I hope that you guys enjoy this and we'll enjoy the full face application because I'm going to show you every nitty-gritty detail. So go ahead and tuck in. This is going to be a long one. Hope you're having a great day. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. And if you don't celebrate, happy Thursday. Hope you're having a good one. Let's get started. Just filling my brows in with a little bit of the Anastasia brow pomade. This stuff is fantastic. Lately, I have been mixing colors, or when I originally purchased them, I intended to mix colors. But lately I've just been using soft brown, and I think it works for me quite well. For my highlight today, I'm using the Urban Decay Naked Skin in Fair Neutral. It's a teeny tiny bit too light for my skin to use as an actual concealer, which is why later on I will be mixing it in with something else for my actual concealer, but it works really great as a brow highlight. So I go ahead and dab that on my underbrow, and then I'll mix that in, blend it out with my MAC 242 brush. This is an old G Love brush of mine. So I go ahead and clean up the shape of my underbrow that sort of hides any little baby hairs that are interloping and have not been invited to the party. And then I'll kind of take whatever's left on the brush and just clean up a little bit on the inner part because I don't want that like concealer brow look here, but I do want a little bit of highlighting. For primer today, I'm using the Urban Decay Primer Potion. This looks great. Let's get that on the lower portion of the lid. There's no need to put it where I've already put the concealer. Just a little bit on the lid. Grab a brush to blend that out. For the eyeshadows today, I'm going to start with Divinity, and I'm taking a large brush. Divinity is a really great natural highlight type of color. It's almost satin in texture. It's not completely matte, so it doesn't look too dry. It's really similar to the color I used for concealer, so I'm just using that to set, and then I'll take whatever's left after I've done like the bulk of it out here, take whatever's left and set the inner portion. For my crease today, I'm going to start out with Bordeaux, which is a fantastic burgundy brown, and I'm using a MAC 217, and I'm going to go ahead and tuck that right in my crease. Using this as our deep crease color. We're gonna use a few more shades today, but this one's sort of the roadmap, if you will. We want to go a little heavier in the outer crease and a little lighter on the inner. Next, I'm going to pick up Mocha, which is the color just next to Bordeaux in the palette. And even though they look pretty different, and really they are, Mocha is like a lighter version of Bordeaux. It has just a slightly lighter concentration of color, which is great for blending it out and making it look super soft without a whole lot of effort. And I'll take Mocha a little bit further in, little swirly motions to make that nice and blended. So for my lid today, I'm going to be picking up Earl Grey, which is this just beyond beautiful blackened green. And I'm using a MAC 239 brush for this. I'm just patting that on, really packing the color on. We are going to go over this with the glitter, but I do also want to show you guys what this look looks like without the glitter on. And also, I think that it's really important when you do any kind of glitter on the lid to have a base color for it to go on top of, unless you're going for like a nude glitter, like a, like a champagne colored glitter, and you just want like a nice gloss look on the lid. I don't know. There's different applications where applying eyeshadow is better and where it's not so good. I think with this one it's better to have the eyeshadow on. So while we're not super trying to blend that in, you do want to make sure that the eyeshadow goes all the way up to the crease so you don't have any like bare patches. And we are applying this all over the lid, so go ahead and get that right in the inner corner as well. Now to blend these two colors together, I'm going to take Black Currant. And this is a really beautiful purple eyeshadow. I don't know that I love this on its own, but it's a beautiful, beautiful blending transitional type color in like the deeper category. And it has little micro shimmer in it, which I think really helps enhance the blend. And then just to blend out that outer edge of the shadows a bit, I'm taking a domed shadow brush from Real Techniques. And I'm holding this on the end of the brush. Whenever you do this, you're going to exert less pressure and therefore you'll get a nice soft blend. Plus then you can do your little pinky. Fancy! And this brush had no product on it as well, which is so helpful. I think it's really important to have a few extra blenders on hand just in case you need to blend something without any extra product. So at this point I have a fair amount of fallout, and I usually will do sort of like the top portion of my eyeshadow, stop, I'll do my face makeup, and then I'll come back and finish the liner, lashes, blah blah blah. So I'm going to use a little bit of Bioderma to remove my fallout. So now I'm going to begin with my face makeup. I'm using the Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue. This is a tinted gel cream. It has sunscreen in it, which is really nice. One of the reasons why I love this for like kind of my everyday wear. And so I'll put this on, just dot this on a few choice spots on my face. Out with a CB2 from Furless. Today I need a little bit of help. I've got some zitty poos, I've got some under eye bags, so I'm going to use the Naked Skin Concealer from Urban Decay. I'm mixing both fair neutral and light neutral because I can't find a perfect shade because reasons. So I get them both on the back of my hand and mix them up together like so. And then I just use the brush that I used to mix them in to apply them to my face where I need them, or where I need it. And then go ahead and blend all your concealer in. And to act as a highlight in my areas here where my skin is a little sallow, I'm taking a pink tinted highlighter from MAC. Not too much right there. A little bit on my nose too, just to highlight. Not quite contour, but a little something. And then just blend that out with the same brush that I used for the concealer. Use my finger really close to the eyeshadow because I want to do that delicately. For my powder today, I'm using the Mineralized Skin Finish from MAC in Light in my Color Me. So now I'm getting into the eyeliner portion of this, and it's a lot of delicate work, so I can't really talk while I'm doing it, so I'm going to voice over it. So the first thing is to do my winged liner. I like to map it out with a liquid liner. This one is from Makeup Forever. I want to draw a very thick wing, so I'm drawing that line well above my natural lash line today to sort of map that out to begin with. And then I'll go ahead and fill that in from the outer part of my lash line up and create my little triangle, and then I'll go ahead and fill in the color. So once I have my wing mapped out under my lash line, I'm going to take Workout Pencil from ColourPop. It really complements the color of Earl Grey, and I'm applying this before we apply the next color because I want to have a nice background for it, and I want to get that right close to my lash line, and the other thing has glitter in it, and I don't really want to get glitter in my eyeline. And then for my inner rim, I'm using Feathered Pencil from OCC. It's a beautiful, super pigmented white eyeliner. I adore it. So I'm using that to fill out the inner corner there and all along my lower lash line. Now to make that as intense as humanly possible, I'm also taking a white matte eyeshadow. This is an old one from NYX that I'm embarrassed to say how old it is, but it's genuinely the whitest, most pigmented white that I own. So that's what I'm using in my waterline. I've also had a lot of experience with using this one in my waterline, and it doesn't feel dry, it doesn't feel weird, it doesn't do weird stuff with my contacts. To create my little cat eye shape in the inner corner here, I'm taking a Kat Von D lightning liner. This is in Fife, or maybe it's Fief. Is it Fife or Fief? I'm not really sure. Fief? I don't know. Beautiful deep olive with a golden shimmer. It's absolutely beautiful for this, and I think I might want to go back and get a couple more shades of this because it applies it so beautifully. The only problem is it's a click up, and as you're clicking it up, a lot of product gets dispensed and quite a bit gets wasted. So that is something to consider. With that said, I still really like this product and I like the way it works. So then to get maximum color intensity, I went over my eyeliner again with the Makeup Forever ink eyeliner. This stuff is really fantastic and it's majorly black, which gives me that super intense look, which is exactly what I'm going for today. A couple of little final things that I like to do that really enhance a look, and they seem like subtle little nothing things, but I've done them on this side and not on this side, and I think you can see that this side just looks a little more finished. So the first thing that I'm going to do is take a little tiny brush. This is one from Royal & Langnickel. This is the 159, and I'm going to pick up Pecan Praline, which is a beautiful taupey beige, and I'm going to run that right underneath where I have Fife or Fief or however you say it. And it creates just enough of a shadow to create a beautiful depth. Nice dimension. Next, I'm going to take Divinity and I'm going to apply that right here on the inner corner right next to the white shadow. Just add a little light to that area and then blend that up. And then I'm going to pick up Cafe au Lait, which is a taupey silver, and I'm just going to very lightly blend that in. It's very subtle but very beautiful glow. Now, even though I would prefer to not get glitter on top of my false lashes, I find that trying to apply false lashes once I've put glitter down, it just spells disaster for me 99.9% of the time. So I thought today I'll just go ahead and put my falsies on first. These are the Kiss lashes, or Shy Lashes from Kiss. I've been raving about these lashes on Instagram and Facebook, and I think in another video I might have mentioned these before. They're just really fantastic false lashes. To apply them today, I'm going to use a pair of tweezers. I do have a couple of different false lash application devices that I use, but this is just what's close, and so I'm just going to use this right now. And also, this one has a bit of a curved end. This one's from Sigma, and it's nice for placing them on the lash band. Speaking of the lash band, a lot of you mentioned that the Kiss lashes or any kind of light lash like this can be difficult to apply, and I find that if you curve the band like this as the glue is starting to set up, you have a little bit more success. So kind of get an idea of where I want it, and then I'll start placing, really sticking things in place. And then I'll take that back of the tweezers, which is curved, and I'll just sort of press that up into the lash line. And then I'm just going to wait a minute while the glue completely sets. Take a sip of my coffee. And you can go ahead and use your lash curler, eyelash torture device to sort of bend your naturals and your falsies together. So then you just want to do a little bit of mascara to make the two flow together a little bit easier. You don't want to get it so much on the false lashes, you just really want to place it on your natural lashes. And you might not even need to do this if you have dark lashes naturally, but I don't, so I do. For a little contour action today, I'm going to use my NYX Taupe Blush. Finish off my eyebrows, I take just a little bit of a brown brow gel. I only put it on the inner little bits there because these brow hairs are so light in color, they don't really show up unless I put a little darkness over them. And then everywhere else on my brow, I'm going to use clear brow gel from Eyelure. So the first one is from Urban Decay, warm brown. This one's just clear brow gel. or at least it used to be. You know how brow gel, it's kind of colored over time. For blush today, I'm going to use one from Makeup Geek. This is Spellbound. I'm going to use the same brush that I used for my contour. Let's apply this right here on like the back side of the apples of the cheeks. It's one of my all-time favorite blushes. And then for highlight today, I'm going to do something kind of fun. I'm going to take a Makeup Geek eyeshadow. This is I'm Peachless, which is one of their new duochrome eyeshadows. And I'm taking that with a, what kind of brush is this? This is a BC4 brush from Furless, and I'm using this as a highlight, so it's got that cool duochromosity. It's a pretty subtle highlight. It's not too glowy, it's not too glimmery, it's not too shimmery, it's just perfect. Put a little bit on my nose. It's like candlelight for the face. Seriously, Marlena, this should just be a highlight for the face. Just putting it out there. So for my lipstick today, I'm going to use ColourPop More Better. So excited about this color. Love it. I'm going to get a little more delicate, so I'm going to bend down. And then as always, when I do a bold lipstick, I go ahead and go over the outer edge with a big, huge angled brush and a little bit of my face powder. Lastly, but certainly not leastly, I'm going to go ahead and apply my glitter to the center of my lid. Now, I think that this looks awesome without the glitter, but I think the glitter just adds that little bit of zazazoo. So today I'm going to be using a fluffy brush to apply my glitter. This is a brush that I've designated as a glitter brush, so I painted the bottom with a glitter polish, so I know don't use this one with eyeshadow just because little glitter particles inevitably get in there. And so, you know, you just don't want to mix back and forth sometimes. It's nice to have designated brushes. So today my glitter is from Lit Cosmetics. This is one of my favorites from them called Magic Dragon. Now Lit Cosmetics sell their glitter in a few different sizes. So this is size 3. This is the House of Lashes Lash Glue. And I'm just going to place this right in the center of my eyelid. Make sure to avoid my false lashes. Brush. And I'm going to dip that into Magic Dragon and start patting that over. Can help to minimize glitter fallout by gently tapping your brush over the glitter jar. You just want to make sure you get that glue fully saturated, so you just press, 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 and it's sort of like a circular motion. And now you look like Christmas and Disco had a baby. And then when you're wicking away the excess glitter, it can be helpful to just pick up a little bit of loose powder. This one's from Laura Mercier. Sort of acts like a little magnet for your glitter. And just keep wicking it away until it's all gone. I'm just gonna add a little bit more of my highlight. Got a little swallowed up by all that powder. Okay, and then something I did the other day and I really like this was I put it over the lips. Now this lip looks cool on its own, but watch this. Subtly dab that into the lip color. And there you go. So this look is just really a lot of fun. That was really my main goal, to use some glitter, to use some other products that I really love. This is my holiday look 2015. I hope that you guys enjoy this. Merry Christmas. If you don't celebrate Christmas, that's cool too. Happy Thursday.